once you are comfortable multiplying any number of digits by one digit, it will help you in all of the different processes. As our numbers get bigger and bigger, we have to make sure that we can keep track of all of the different calculations that we need to do and that we've already done. I'm going to start with 968 times 80. We start by multiplying the ones digit, so 0 times 8 is 0, and just a reminder, 0 times anything is 0, which is kind of nice. So all of these, 0 times 6 is also 0, and 0 times 9 is 0. All right, now the reason I show all of those zeros is because it helps me stay organized for the layers that I'm going to have as I do my calculations. So I'm done with the 0, but now I have to remember to put the placeholder 0 in the ones place and then go ahead and multiply by the 8. So here I have 8 times 8 is 64. So 4, and I carry the tens place. 8 times 6 is 48. And 48 plus 6 is 54. So I will write the 4 down and carry the 5. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 5 is 77. And now I'm ready to do my addition. And again, make sure that everything is aligned well so that you don't do some miscalculation at this point just because you can't clearly see what your various place values are. So I have 0, 4, 4, 7, and 7, so 77,440. For the next one, we're multiplying 566 times 11. This is a good reminder that, like with the 0, where anything you multiply by 0 is 0, anything you multiply by 1 is itself. So in this case, we have 1 times 6, which is 6. So we have 6, 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 5 is 5. So I'm done with the 1, and I do it again. Remember to put your placeholder of 0. So 1 times 6 is 6, 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 5 is 5. Now I go ahead and do my addition. So I get 6, 12, carry the 1, 11 plus 1 is 12, carry the 1, and I have 6. So 6,226. For 292 times 42, we're going to multiply by that ones place. So we have 4, 2 times 9 is 18, carry the 1, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. I'm done with the 2, and I'm going to go ahead and cross off the 1 here to hopefully reduce any confusion I might have by what I've carried already and what I still need to use. Okay, so I have to remember to place the 0 as my placeholder, and now I have 4 times 2 is 8, 4 times 9 is 36, carry the 3, 4 times 2 is 8, plus 3 is 11. And now I have to add those together. So I have 4, 16, 12, 2, and 1. So 12,264. At this point, I recommend for the remaining problems to pause the video and try them. Once you've completed a problem, go ahead and restart the video and watch the solution for it. So that's what I would do for the remainder of the problems. All right, so here I again start with my ones. So 8 times 1 is 8. 8 times 9 is 72. So again, I have to place that 2 there and then carry the 7. 8 times 3 is 24, plus 7 is 31. Now I'm going to cross off what I'm done with. And now put the 0 as my placeholder and start with the 5. So 5 times 1 is 5. 5 times 9 is 45. I have to carry the 4. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 4 is 19. Okay, and now I go ahead and add 8, 7, 6, 12, carry the 1, 2, so I get 22,678. Just as a reminder, it's a good idea to pause the video and try the next problem, and then watch and see if you can identify if you made any mistakes. So it's nice whenever you are multiplying by ones. In this case, we're multiplying by 11. So we know that the first value, the top value here, is going to be 734. So 734, that's my 1 times all of this, my 1 times 734. Now I place the 0 as a placeholder and I do it again. I know that I'm going to get my 734. I add these together and I get 4, 7, 10, carry the 1, and I get 8. All right, the next one, we have 535 times 25. So 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 2 is 17. Carry the 1, and 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 is 26. So once again, I'm going to cross off everything that I don't need and place my 0. All right, so 2 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1, which is 7, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now I do my addition, and remember to make sure that you align everything really well so it's easier to see what you're actually adding. That's any time we're doing addition or subtraction, because it would be too bad to make a mistake, not because the numbers are wrong, but because we can't tell what we're supposed to be adding. So here we get 13,375. Moving to the next one, we have 434 times 93. So it's 12, carry the 1, 3 times 3 is 9, plus 1 is 10, carry the 1, 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13. So I'll cross everything off here and put my 0 as a placeholder. And now we have 9 times 4 is 36, carry the 3, 27 plus 3 is 30, carry the 3, 9 times 4 is 36, plus 3 is 39. And then, once again, do we see a pattern? I hope so. It might be a little, you might be wondering, why does she keep saying the same thing every time? But it's because I really want you to identify a pattern for yourself and train your thought process. And so that's why every time I'm doing these right now, I'm talking you through everything to think about and every calculation. Okay, so the last one, we have 5 times 9 is 45. Then we have 5 times 9 again is 45. 45 plus 4 is 49. Carry the 4. 5 times 8 is 40, plus 4 is 44. Cross everything off that I'm not using anymore. Place my 0 as a placeholder, and then 8 times 9 is 72. Carry the 7. 8 times 9 is 72, plus 7 is 79. Carry the 7. 8 times 8 is 64, plus 7 is 71. Go ahead and add all those together. 11, 14, 6, and 7. So 76,415.